Oops. It was me that couldn't be heard, I'm pretty sure. Oh my god, I'm going to have to put the thing on now. Hang on. I've got no one to verify my audio today. Alright. Okay. Well, that was weird. My audio wasn't on. It switched round on these inputs. Alright, so hopefully people can hear me now. Let's get on with the next race. Turn that tablet off. Down, I mean. You take the game noise down so that I'm way above the game noise. So that was Imola. Not sure how many sessions it is. Where next? Oh no. Monte Carlo. Monte Carlo is really difficult. It's the hardest track. This is one-shot qualifying. Oh no. Ah. Oh, what button is rewind? Hey, Sean. Sorry I haven't been around much recently, mate. I got married. You can see my wedding ring there. I got married. Next week we've got the honeymoon. My brother's getting married tomorrow. I've got to go to that. So it's been so busy. And my mum's been in hospital. So difficult times. That is the hardest. 22nd. I hope you have better luck with marriage than I have with it. Oh dear. How long did you last, mate? We're only like 2 weeks in, but we're having a ceremony next week, a symbolic one in Greece. I feel anywhere cheaper than 60. 60's a lot, mate. I'm like you, I'm old school. I'm lucky I got sent it for PS5. Got an Xbox code as well. You want it for PC? I haven't got it for PC. I've got an Xbox code I'd be willing to sell on the cheap. But I'm enjoying it, but yeah, it feels like the same game, but slightly better than the year before, like it always does. I hate Monte Carlo so badly. I hate it. How far down was I? 2.8 seconds. Everybody was within 0.6. Literally qualify top 4 guaranteed on every track except for this one. It's absolutely every time gets me. I've done it a couple of times where I've absolutely zoned in and qualified, but on one shot qualifying it's too much pressure. One mistake and you're out. A PC guy. Do you ever play Football Manager, mate? I love Football Manager on PC. If I'm not here, I'm quite often playing Football Manager. Sean lasted 7 years. Oh my God, Sean, that's like the 7-year itch that they talk about. We've been together over 7 years, like 7.5 years already. So we waited quite a while before we got married. We haven't got any kids and we're a bit older. So hopefully, once you get past 40, hopefully it's safe. Who knows? Sean, I will never get married again. Yeah, a lot of people say that. Phil says he plays PES. I love PES. Do you know what the best PES was? Well, maybe not the best PES. I remember PES 6 on Xbox. PES 3. PES 3 and PES 4 on... God, was that PS2 or PS3? That was a long time ago. Alright, let's see if I can make up any places at all. I can't do worse than 22nd. I'm going to smash them. Right, I'm up to 20th. Oh, he's done me. He's done me. Let's pretend that didn't happen. Oh my God, I got spun again. Oh, he's hit me twice. This is the hardest track in the world. I've taken 6 places on that one. I don't think I'll catch anyone else. I'm trying to force it and go as fast as I can. Oh, this is monster. Brake, 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 brake. Wow, that's the best I've ever done that corner. There's no passing. Oh shit. Aaron's there. Hey Aaron. Let me catch up with what Peter would have been saying. I was with my missus for 20 years before we tied the knot, still going strong. Missus currently playing Tomb Raider on a PS3. Yes, for Tomb Raider and PS3. I've still got 2 PS3s. Only one is plugged in. Actually, I've got 3. There's 2 in the box. I've got PS3, PS4 Pro, Xbox 360, Xbox Series X and PS5 all plugged in. And then I've got my Nintendo Switch. I've got my 3DS over there. I've got 2 PS Vitas. I've got my gaming PC. I've got a Retron 5. What else have I got? I've got a SNES, a NES. I've got everything. Alright. Hang on a minute. What are you talking about? I did that. Oh my god. That would teach me for talking. I went back too far. Oh, it won't let me get it now. Oh no, I did get it. How on earth am I going to catch these dudes? I got a warning. It was either warning or crash. Final lap, thank Christ. Ah! 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 Oh, my desperate final attempts to catch up. Oh, the pain is over. Flipping hell. Right. What's Sean said? I'll get anything to have my NES back. Yeah. The thing about the NES is... Actually, have I got my NES? Do you know what? I haven't got my NES. Oh my god. We sold it last year. I had a boxed one. Someone gave it to me. This is years ago. I was in hospital and someone gave me their... Like a friend of mine gave me their brother's NES. And it was boxed. I kept it for like, whatever, 30 years. And then sold it boxed. Have you got a ROG Ally? Ah, no, I haven't. I'm not very good with the handhelds. What have I got? I've got a... Oh, what's it called? AYN Odin Lite. There you go. I've got Odin Lite. It's good for... I would say it's good for N64, PS2 and before. Not as good on GameCube, Wii. It struggles a bit on GameCube and Wii. But yeah. I'm actually thinking of selling my AYN Odin. It's good for retro stuff, but there's a lot of fiddling around. And I don't like all the fiddling around just to get one game on it. And then you play it and then you're like, I used to love this game. This game's a bit shit now in 2024. So that's the problem. I keep playing old games that I used to like on 3DS or DS or even like Game Boy Advance games that I think, oh, I used to love that game, and I play it and I think, oh, that's a bit rubbish now. Or I've become rubbish at it is the other thing. Games that I used to be really good at, like Mario games, platformers, like some of those Marios on 3DS, which I was really good at. I'm terrible now. I'm just falling off everything. Dear, dear. You You got to give yourself time to like acclimate. Yeah. I tell you what does stand up, and it's weird. Well, one good feature anyway. The Game Boy Color. I don't know if you guys had Game Boy Color. Now this is going way back. But I rebought myself two. I've got two different Game Boy Color. I've got a Game Boy Pocket, a Game Boy Original, and then I've got two Game Boy Colors. And the good thing about them is some of them games, like Mario Tennis on the Game Boy Color, it's really good still, like really good to play. It's a good like RPG, and it's got a really good tennis game. And the golf one as well is good. Mario Golf on that. But the brilliant bit about that, which I'm building up to, Game Boy Color in the garden or on holiday in bright sunshine, you can see the screen perfectly. You can put the sun, in fact the more sun that you actually put on the screen, the better. So my top tip for sunshine gaming. I think I scrapped out a pole position. Mike Tyson's Punch Out. That wouldn't hold up. Legend of Zelda though, yes. But yeah, Game Boy. Get yourself a Game Boy Color and a couple of little cartridges for some retro shop. There's one in my town. Honestly, sit in the garden. Modern devices, you can't even see the screen anymore, can you? On the Game Boy Color, bang. Try playing Nintendo Switch in bright sunshine. Not happening. Not happening. You can't see anything. Sean said he's better finish Legend of Zelda in less than 4 hours without ever dying. Flipping hell. You had a misspent youth. I don't think I ever finished it. It's one of them games I like starting it and then leave it and then forget what I'm doing. That's classic me, really. Oh, Phil. Get yourself the Game Boy Color. I would go for either Mario Golf or any one of the Mario games, basically. But I particularly liked the golf and the tennis because it was an RPG game and an action game. Wario. There's a Wario game as well, which is good. And obviously, no, Advance Wars doesn't come until GBA. Advance Wars 1 and 2, brilliant. I like playing Advance Wars, the remake on my Switch. Mate, I will slam you into the wall. This guy's my nemesis. He's annoyed me. I'm going to brake check him. Yeah, he didn't like that. Whoa. I think I hit the curb with like the centre part of my car because I just span for a second, completely had no control. Obviously I love racing games, but I'm a bit more arcade fun than I am sim. I know this is like, some people are full on sim racers. They've got the whole setup. Well, I'm never going to have the whole setup because I'm a wheelchair user, so I'd be a bit shit on the pedals. I need to come up with a hand control system. Like when I drive my car, I've got a Toyota Corolla. It's a hybrid. It's pretty fast though. It's like 196 brake horsepower or 194 brake horsepower, something like that. It's faster than the previous one, which was 180 something. Anyway, I've gone off topic. Hand controls. Yeah, I'd be lost without my hand controls in my car. I don't do public transport. Too many smelly people. Undesirable people. The great unwashed. Yeah, I just don't do public like that. I'm alright when I can get away from them or ignore them, but I don't want to sit next to them. Avoid more than 2 notable collisions for 2 laps. Well, I better stay clear, because otherwise I definitely would hit someone. They used to have some really good arcade racing games in the Xbox 360 days, or whatever, PS3 days. I've always been Xbox and PlayStation since 360. I didn't have the original fat Xbox. I was PS2. But before PS2, I didn't have a PS1. I was definitely a Nintendo dude before the PS2. But it's a shame they don't make as many racing games now as they used to, or not. I mean, think how many Need for Speed games we had. I love Need for Speed. They just don't seem to bring out so many. I know they do still bring out Need for Speed. Is this fastest lap? Final lap. Would Sean say I never start anything without finishing it? Oh my god. Well, I will tell you why I don't. I used to be like that. But in 2009, which is a long time ago now, it doesn't seem it. But in 2009, I started my own forum and website for gaming. And it was called Gamerscore Addicts. And then we changed it to the Games Den because I wanted to do PlayStation as well. But around that time, 2009, I started, someone said, well, why don't you ask people to send you games to review for the site? And I thought, oh yeah, that's a good idea. So I started emailing people, getting some contacts. So I started getting sent games to review, and then each year the site got bigger and bigger. I ended up creating just a review website after that. That's how I got into YouTube. I just used to do game reviews, and then someone said, why don't you do video game reviews? And I was like, oh yeah. And then it eventually turned into just a racing channel. That took like 10-year process. But anyway, so now, I mean, I don't request a lot of games, but I wouldn't say I can get sent anything, but I would say I could get sent 75% of all games that come out if I dropped them an email, just because I've been doing it so long. The only downside is when the contact that you've got leaves the company and they replace it with a young whippersnapper who doesn't know who you are, then you have to justify your existence again, which is a bit rubbish. So yes, anyway, so I get sent way too many games and I think, oh, I'll play a bit of that, play a bit of that. So you end up finishing nothing, and then another new one comes through. So you get sent a load. And then I'm like, oh, I can't really play them here because this is really a racing channel, but I want to play them. So I've probably killed this channel a bit by playing too many different games and not really focusing on the racing, which I should have been. So we've definitely lost a few guys. All right. Spielberg one-shot qualifying. I know this track. Probably don't need the line on, but I'm still getting the braking points. Where'd everybody go? Everybody left. Everybody's dead, Dave. Dave, everybody's dead. Alright, I'm actually going to get myself a bit of a snack, and I've got a little bit of work I've got to do this afternoon, so I'm going to take a break now, but I will be back again soon. I'm actually off away on honeymoon next week, so once that's out of the way, I'll be picking it up again. Thanks for watching, guys. Hang in there, have a good time, enjoy the sun. I'll see you soon.